Hi friends, welcome. Do you guys ever come across the most perfect thrifted piece and you know you need to come home and style it immediately? Well, that's what today's video is all about. Friends, I haven't done a Thanksgiving video in such a long time. It's a holiday that seems to be skipped over more often than not. But today I want to share some light on that holiday, and I'm going to actually share with you a Thanksgiving centerpiece and tablescape. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me, because my plan is to use only the things that I have on hand. So let's see what we can create without spending any money other than that really sweet little piece that I thrifted. So y'all, let's get started. Friends, before we get started, I am so excited to partner with AROMADD for today's sponsor. Friends, I couldn't be more excited about a scent diffuser than I am this one right here. This is truly a quality machine. It comes packaged so well with everything you need to get started. The model I chose was the D-Air/D-Air Pro. And the reason I chose this one is because it is a dual scented diffuser. And another thing that I absolutely love about this, the fragrances are made from all natural ingredients. They're free of solvents and petroleums and any other harmful chemical that you might find in many other products. And the scents are so luxurious. I absolutely love these two. They were so kind and sent me the white tea and the hotel. The hotel, I think, is their most popular scent. Friends, one of the most important things to me in my home is actually for it to smell good. And this diffuser is amazing. It really is as simple as just unscrewing the bottle and screwing them right back in. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to set this up. So it comes with instructions that will guide you through the process of how to get started using this amazing machine. What I actually love about this is that you're able to set it from the times that you want it, from either an hour all the way up to letting it go 24 hours. You can also determine the intensity of the scent that you want, from minimum to low to medium all the way up to maximum. You can toggle it back and forth to determine which scent that you want to diffuse in your home. It really is that easy and amazing. So let's plug it in and let me share with you how it works. Another really important feature of this amazing machine is that it doesn't require water. It's a cold air diffuser. So no mess, it won't stain anything, and it's perfect to use in your home. So when the blue light is on, you're using it in the manual position, and you're able to just determine, just toggling the button right there if you want whichever scent to display. And then you have the two buttons that again just tell you how often you want it to go on, and then the intensity of your fragrance. It's not very big, it's compact, it's perfect for your home. Another amazing feature is they have an app that you can download where you can actually set it according to your phone. You can choose the days that you want it to come on, the intensity, and of course which scent that you're wanting. And friends, this makes the most amazing gift. Christmas is right around the corner. If you're looking for someone that's hard to buy for, I know that they will absolutely love this diffuser. I've been using it for a few days now, and my home smells amazing. So friends, I will have everything linked in the description below. I hope you'll go over and check it out. And again, I just want to say a huge thank you to AROMADD for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, AROMADD, for this amazing diffuser. I absolutely love it. So if you're wondering what amazing piece I found at the thrift store, friends, this is it. I've been looking for one of these all during my fall decorating, and I just found it, and I think it is amazing. So let me share with you this piece. It is a hobbyist piece, but to me it's beautiful. It was $7.98. It was made in 1986, and you know what? The day I was there, everything was half price. So I got this for only $4, and it is beautiful, and I was just so excited. So I thought I would share with you a Thanksgiving tablescape. Now, I have been busy taking down all of my fall decor, trying to get ready for Christmas, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and dig some things out that I've already packed away just so I could share this with you guys. We usually have Thanksgiving over at my sister's because that is our mom and dad's old house, and that's where we always had Thanksgiving. And so we go there. It's a very special time and special place, and our family all gets together and enjoys Thanksgiving there. But I don't have anything fancy, no fancy dishes, nothing like that. It's usually over at my sister's, and so I'm trying to work with just what I have on hand. And so this is what I came up with. So all I'm doing is just taking some of these leaves that I got from Hobby Lobby. Y'all know these are some of my favorites, and I'm just gonna lay it on this table. Now I have just a small round table. I did put the leaf in it to make it a little more oblong so that it's going to give me a little bit more room to decorate. All I'm trying to really focus on is this centerpiece because I am so excited to style this beautiful turkey. I know this looks like a hot mess, y'all, but I thought I would add in just a few more of these green pieces. I want 3 of those to stick out on each end, just to give it more of a elongated look. Of course, I'm going to scooch this together because I've made it too big, but I'm going to scooch it together, but I want these green pieces on the end. Now, if you had eucalyptus or any type of greenery, I really think it would work. Green really just plays off of this beautiful burnt orange and yellow, and so I just think this is so pretty as a base. So what would be more perfect than to use this platter that I thrifted this year too? I love these turkey platters so much. I have 2. I found them both on the same day for the same price. So let's just use that. Now I am going to cover up the turkey in the center, but you'll be able to see the outside edges of it when I'm done, so just hang with me. But y'all, the only chargers that I really had I thought would work are these brown ones. I wish they would have been a real dark, rich brown, but they're not. That's okay. We're going to use what I have on hand. And I was trying to think to myself, what kind of dishes do I have to use? Mainly the dishes I have are more spring related, but I do happen to have some white older dishes, and I'm going to go with all white. We're going to use white napkins as well. So to put the plate in the center, I'm going to use these ironstone pieces that I just thrifted recently. They're so pretty, and I thought they would make the perfect little dish to set in the center of these plates. You can always mix and match dishes. I was hoping I would have had a set of beautiful brown transferware dishes that I could have used, but I don't, so it's okay. I think this is going to turn out really pretty. So that's what my table is looking like so far. So now let's just add in all the fun pieces. Here comes this gorgeous turkey. Oh, y'all, was I not so lucky to have found that? I just love it. I can't believe somebody actually parted with this beautiful piece. I was looking at it and I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to tie a ribbon around his neck because why not? Let's dress this little turkey up. I had that heavy velvet ribbon that would have looked so pretty, but it was just too thick. So I'm just going to use this brown ribbon that's frayed around the edges. I made a loopy bow and I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it's just added some richness to this turkey. Now I've gathered some of my brass and silver candlesticks. I'm going to place those around, going to put 3 on each side, and then I'll come back later and add some candles. Again, y'all, I had already packed up all of my fall decor. The bins were still in my house, so I just grabbed what was on top and I thought I'm going to make this work. So this is what I grabbed. This is what was close to me and I thought it would work, and I really do like the way it came together. That brown pumpkin, the stem on that one is probably a little bit too long. I probably should have got one with a shorter stem. But again, that's just what I grabbed, and so I'm going to make it work. I also have the acorns that I used earlier and those bark leaves, which I just love. And I'm just going to add a few elements all around. Again, you can still see the beautiful design around this platter. I'm not trying to cover that up, but I do want to add just a few things to make it look just a little more elevated. Now I was looking for the white turkey salt and pepper shakers, but I couldn't find those. I don't know which bin I put those in, but I did find these turkey candles because I keep them in the house. And I'm just going to add these. These are so pretty. Again, these were thrifted. One of them I got in an estate sale, but I just love these beautiful old candles. They are just so beautiful. So I want to tuck those in as well. So I'm liking this, but I'm thinking I still need a few more layers on this platter. So I have a few of these extra leaves. I'm going to tuck those around as well. So I really think to complete it, it needs some pine cones. Pine cones are just so beautiful. I just love the richness that this is going to add. So I'm just going to tuck a few of these all around this platter. So I have these glasses that have this green shade to them, and I thought they would be perfect water glasses to add to the table. Now I've just grabbed some brown paper. This is some notebook paper I made a long time ago, and I just thought I wish I had some brown craft paper, but this is the only thing I could find. I was really trying to just work with what I had, and I'm just gonna take this and cut this into strips. Now I'm kind of measuring it out so it's straight, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut those out. But first I'm going to kind of just write some names on there for place cards. So I just was going to see if it would work in pencil. I'm actually going to erase this and use a pen, and I'm going to cut these out, and then I'm going to cut the ends and ducktail them and bend them, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. Y'all, is it ducktail or dovetail? I never know. But all I did was just cut the ends. I bent them so that they kind of looked like a paper ribbon. I'm going to make them a little more rounded on top, or you can make them flat. And then I went out, when I was with Easton one day, we were out walking around, and we found the most beautiful leaves, and I just picked up the ones, Easton and I picked up the ones we thought were the prettiest. I just sprayed them with some Clorox spray and water, mixed that, and then I let them dry, and I, made them dry so they were flat. And so I could preserve them and use them in my decorating, and I didn't really get to do that, so I thought they would make the perfect place card. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Well, these leaves are so pretty, and you know, it has not felt like fall here in Oklahoma until just recently. The leaves really aren't turning, but this tree, the leaves were starting to fall and turn, and oh, it's so pretty. And so I'm just going to show you how I would use this. Now, if you don't want to use a dried leaf on your dinnerware, I completely get that, and you could always use a silk leaf. You know, it's just whatever you prefer. It doesn't bother me because I feel like these are clean since I sprayed them, you know, with Clorox and everything. But if you don't want to do that, you could always, like I said, use a silk leaf. I think that is just as pretty. So friends, here is the final look. I think it really came together and looks so pretty. And again, I didn't buy anything. I used everything that I had on hand with the exception of the turkey container that I bought at the thrift store for $4 today. So again, I think, you know, you don't have to always run out and buy everything. You can pull from what you have to really create a beautiful setting for any of your holidays. And I know this might be a little rustic, but that is the beauty to me. So again, thank you guys for being here and watching this one. I appreciate y'all so much. If you haven't subscribed, my sister Cheryl and I would love it if you would consider subscribing to our channel. We're getting started to start sharing Christmas with you guys, and friends, we can't wait. Friends, thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you so very much. I wanted to give a big shout out to AROMADD again for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are looking for an amazing diffuser that is cold air, perfect to use in your home, go check out their products. I will have everything linked in the description below. So I really hope you'll check it out because I'm truly loving this product. So friends, before I go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithfulness endures forever. Psalms 107:1. Friends, God really is so good to us. He sent his only Son to take our place on the cross, to give us eternal life. Friends, my greatest prayer is that you will come to know him and live for him and serve him every day. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.